What?
Hi. Hi, friends. How are you? We are early. We're like 2 minutes early. Unprecedented.
Yes. Let's see.
Live now. Are you tweeting about it?
No, I'm responding to some survey.
Oh, great. I'm glad you're really into the show already.
Yeah, I am. I'm also checking. I might have jury duty tomorrow, so I'm looking at, like it says something crazy. I don't know how they do this here. They say, do not report to any court location unless you've been given specific instructions by judge or bailiff by email or telephone. Jury selection will either be conducted remotely or in person.
So if you don't go, how do you know it's in person?
I don't know. And it says, blah, blah, blah. Basically, if you don't, if you have not been contacted by the bailiff, follow the instructions, following the instructions the bailiff provided, receiving this email questionnaire, blah, blah, blah. It's bizarro. It's like basically, if we don't call you, you're good. I'm like, okay.
So how long do they have to call?
Until the end of day tomorrow.
Oh.
I'm hoping that they have a holiday so no one gets called.
Yeah, you would think they would.
My luck, they'll be like, oh, yeah, we need this guy.
Well, mine's on Monday.
Yes. Do you know that for sure?
Well, no. So you have to call in,
Uh-huh.
and then they're like, yeah, we need jurors number yada, yada, yada to yada, yada, yada. And my number's 250. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty much going.
You think?
Yeah.
All right. Is the fact that you have jury duty on Monday the number one reason why you're ducking this weekend?
Pretty much. It's probably 1A.
What's 1B? Expensive flights?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then now I've been requested to work on Sunday, so there's that. And
You got to work on Sunday.
yeah.
What did the Bobs call you up? They're like, yeah, we're gonna have to ask you to come in on Saturday. Yeah.
No. I get paid for it, but it's still, I mean, if I really wanted to get out of it, that's probably the easiest thing to get out of.
Yeah.
But I have that option now since I can't go. I got jury duty on Monday. So
All right.
just it's all. I think it's all supposed to rain all weekend. So
By you?
yeah.
Okay. Don't say that about me.
I haven't looked at your weather.
I'm gonna look now. Like it was crazy last weekend. It was basically the haves or the have-nots of weather.
Yeah.
There was crazy rain in a lot of spots, and even as I was loading my truck on Sunday, it was sunny out, but I felt rain. And then when I drove,
we have that in Florida.
And then when I drove on the 5, there was a little section where I had to use my windshield wipers, and I was like, "Oh fuck, we're gonna be screwed."
Yeah.
And then I get to the track, and Todd, the guy that runs the club, he's mowing the lawn on Father's Day at the track, and apparently that's what he wanted to do for Father's Day was mow the lawn.
Okay.
But yeah, everything worked out great. It was just a nice day. So
good.
A lot of other places got rained out or just gave up. They like bailed on it before they let it happen. So
yeah, that happens.
Yeah, is what it is.
Yeah,
we have questions already, Mangler. Let's start with the easy one. Hi, George.
Hi.
George has a banging looking track in Columbia.
Yeah, he does.
It's like nice. A layout of asphalt. Like
that's to get that yayo money. You can build anything you want.
And then here's a question, and I don't know if we actually know the answer. Awesomatics guys, here's a question for you. Has Awesomatics considered doing a car similar to the Yokomo RS 1.0? I have no clue what that means, BJ. Like, do we want to do a car that finishes 10th I don't think so.
Well, I guess maybe the sway bar is mounted really low.
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, I mean, it has shocks. Is that they
I don't
want that?
I don't
I
know.
mean,
I,
they both have split top decks.
the crazy part, I think I think
Aside from the shocks and the sway bars being on the bottom of the A-arms, I don't know of anything different.
I don't know if their top deck is the right length.
They have split ones.
Yeah, but is it the right length?
What's the right length?
Yeah, there's variances. People who make things the right length or the wrong. A low cost touring car. I don't think that RS10 is supposed to be a low cost touring car.
Maybe that's like the R Sport.
Maybe I don't see anyone doing a low cost touring car. Like if we were going to make something new, I keep on asking for a two-wheel drive buggy.
I mean, if you want a low cost touring car, just buy a used one.
There's that. Yeah.
I mean,
or go buy an Express. That's a very low price touring car.
Express?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll look into those.
Yeah. They're
Good
popular
deal.
in Florida, I hear.
Not right now.
Oh, what happened?
Schumacher's taken over.
Oh, yeah? MI takeover?
Oh, yeah. MI9 takeover. They're everywhere. Everyone's got a Schumacher.
Okay.
Which is fine. It's all good.
Great. I love competition.
I don't mind.
So,
I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to, I might do some work this winter.
what, step your game up?
Well, put some effort in.
Oh, god damn. You always should put effort in.
Uh,
All right. Well, maybe I can clue you in on some things I found in the last few days.
Oh, you found things?
Well, from what I would think, yes.
So how many batteries have you run in the last 3 days?
I know about 3 days, but like I've been to the track twice.
In the last 3 days, right?
No, I don't remember when. It's online. It's on the line. And my transponder's in the system. So like we can go look. I don't think this is actually the fun thing to do, but we can do it. Sidepiece.liverc.com. All right, so here we go.
BJ, by the way, hold on, BJ. Not to really dismiss your comment. I mean, it's a legitimate question. I don't think Automatics would make one. They have sometimes issues making the current car as it is. So,
what do you mean by issues? You mean keeping it in stock?
Yeah. So I don't. If you have two platforms, I don't think that necessarily would bode well for them at this point.
Yeah. All right. So practice. So we've had practice on the 8th, the 14th. I'm sorry, the 12th and the 16th. All right.
All right.
And so, but the 8th isn't new. But when the 8th did run, they always had these stats at the bottom, and the system was up for 8 hours. This was a short layout. I really like this layout. This was 8 hours of lap time and 2,300 laps in total.
That seems pretty decent.
Yeah, I think so. And that time I got in. I don't know,
9.7.
a lot of sessions, and yeah, I did a 9.7 hot lap. That was my hottest lap.
So the layout this is the 8th, right?
Yeah, that was the 8th.
So what about the 16th and the 12th and the 16th?
Yeah, the 12th we had a slightly longer layout. This was
not as many laps.
The thing they called the triple bitch. I think we just had less people. All right, so 1,000 laps.
Why do they call it that? It seems aggressive.
Yeah, dude, I don't make that name up. It just fell on me. I'm just reporting what it is. But it's a big triple chicane onto a straightaway.
Okay.
My car was really good.
Oh, you loving the chicanes, huh?
It was very good on that chicane thing.
Yeah.
I think that was the fast lap, 13.2.
Wow, big difference.
So, but there were different cars. I think I mostly ran one car that time. I don't think I ran the other car. Yeah, see, look, I didn't even bother running the other car. This one was so good.
Well, I don't even think you had another car ready at that point.
No, I did. It was there.
I was there.
It's always rolling around.
Okay.
but that was this layout called the triple bitch. And then the last one, we in total 1,200 laps, about 5 hours again. And
was this the same layout?
no, different layout.
Why do you guys always run a different layout?
It's actually kind of fun because if you run your car in the same like profiled corners every time, you don't necessarily see how the car handles different.
Yeah, but then you also don't know if you've made the car better or not.
Oh, you can tell.
Okay.
I think you can tell. You can certainly tell when you have like the same people at the track with you and you're like, kind of chasing each other and seeing who's going faster. This one was, I had a new tire run here with a 13.1 and
break it on new tires for practice.
Yeah, well, you run out of tires eventually. That was with I
haven't done that yet.
Okay. Well, that was with a new car or a different car. And then the car I had been running only did a 13.3 on new tires. But it was about an hour different. So 40-minute different.
Yeah, as far as tires, I'm still running on my Nats tires from Coral Springs. So, yeah.
You just don't run enough. That's all.
It could be a thing.
Yeah, I think you don't run enough. So, yeah, no, pretty much every time I've been going, part of the thing I've been doing, and I don't have any here in front of me, but I've been running those Hankook treaded sweep tires.
Yeah.
And I think those things are awesome.
Yeah.
They hook up. They have crazy forward bite.
Yeah.
The car definitely doesn't have the same amount of corner speed. So they run maybe a little slower. And they actually don't really last as long. But I think they help show you like what is good and what's bad about your car setup, which is sort of interesting.
Oh, you have a lot of forward drive, but you don't really. And I don't know. That seems kind of deceiving.
No, it kind of shows you your balance and like how it enters corners, how it rotates the center.
Because so how do those tires show you things that normal tires do not?
Well, because the normal tires, almost the cars always feel good. They feel great. It's almost like a giant like Band-Aid, normal tires.
Oh, and so this exposes weaknesses.
Yes.
But yet you have more forward bite.
It does have more forward bite, but that doesn't seem to be a problem at CTAC.
Right. Yeah, there you're always trying to get the car to turn.
Yeah. So I don't know. But the things that I found recently was so the Automax on the R shock, there's a little valve at the bottom, and you can either you can set it to 60 or 100 or somewhere in between. It's like
what's the difference between 60 and 100, so everyone knows.
I have no clue. There's a little mark and a big mark. They say 60 or 100, and it spins a little piece of metal that has it's surrounded by O-rings.
So the big mark is what?
100.
And the small mark is
60.
Okay. At least you know that.
What's that?
At least you know that.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it. So for this whole year, I've been basically running my shocks at 60. And you're going to ask, well, why have you been doing this, MJ? I said, I just wanted to eliminate a variable. So whenever the 12th was, I ran my shocks. I started out at 60, and then I went to 100. And the car kind of pushed on entry, but had so much traction. And I went back to 60. It was kind of slow, or it was kind of loose. And I went back to 100, and I was like, I found something. So if you haven't tried this before, and you run asphalt, and who knows, maybe you're at 100 already. I don't know.
I try it all the time.
But I'm never going to be anything but 100 right now.
I usually run 100 in the rear, 60 in the front.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to be at 100 all the time.
Okay.
So,
I mean, why don't you try progressive dampening?
I haven't gotten there yet. Too much change, man.
I mean, you could also just run stiffer shock oil, and then you can run 60 again.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Hard to say. I'm just going to stay at 100.
Yeah, 100 in the rear is always the thing. That gives you some good corner speed.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like running your A gaps on the old car. You know, you run those maxed out all the time in the rear. It was always better that way.
I think, well, I don't know how much in demand touring car kits will be at the moment, but yeah, who knows? Like, you know, at least in America, there was a lot of drama about like, hey, can I get an invite to the Worlds? Blah, blah, blah. And not as many people went or signed up as I thought were going to sign up. To be
I don't know.
So,
Internet bitching and moaning.
So,
huh?
I haven't seen the final list. So, have you?
Why would I?
I don't know, dude. You know people that I don't know.
Not really.
You're
more
people, I'm not.
More people want to talk to you than they do me.
No, that's not true.
I'm just a grumpy old guy who doesn't want to turn marshal. Remember?
Yeah. Well, that's true. But you know, you're a big thing sometimes. So, anyway, and then George has another question about insights on the forward position servo holder.
Oh, ding, 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 ding. Great question, George.
Yeah. So,
somebody ran this all day on the 16th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I might have figured it out a little bit. Let's put it this way: I went through different stages of emotion with it.
You had a full-blown relationship.
Yeah. I was first like, why am I doing this? And then, so what I started out life with, and maybe what I'll do here is I'll just open some photos. So I started off life.
Photos.
Yeah, I got photos. I take lots.
Wow.
Yeah, we do a multimedia thing around here, my friend. Multimedia. So I started off with just like a normal car, and this car was the car I had been running, but then basically I'd worked it over. Like I'd gone faster, and I was like, all right, well, if I can go faster with this other car, you know, I don't need it. So I started off the day before going to the track with something like this.
This would be great if you. There you go. Oh, look at that! Look at that hot mess.
Just taking a whole car and ripping it to shreds.
Yep.
All right, but you can see where I have the motor, and then I have the traditional mid-motor ESC placement. Right.
Yep.
Okay. So now,
I can't believe you're going to show people this.
So here's the next picture where you can see the motor's still in there.
Hold on. Stop for a second.
Uh-oh.
I want to warn people.
Yes.
What you're about to witness and see could be emotionally disturbing for those who have obsessive compulsive disorder or who like to Robbie Dodge. So please bear in warning, because otherwise we'll probably get sued. So as we continue with these photos, if you are in the least bit get queasy or nauseous from shitty electronic installs, please look away.
Yeah.
Please
look away. Mm-hmm. Sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay, continue.
All right. Very good. Here, maybe I'll do this. Does that make us bigger? No, it doesn't really make us bigger. It's all about the same size. All right.
You always make me bigger. That's all I'm saying.
All right. So you can see the motors here, and it's still the Speedo. And then I was just like looking, well, I could put another Speedo in, and I could put a receiver in, and that's about all the room you have for. Apparently, if you're not running an MKS servo, you have even less room, just as an FYI. Okay.
Sounds like all the more reason to run an MKS servo.
Well, maybe. So, here's just another view, different angle.
Two Speedos.
Yeah, two Speedos.
At the same time.
Yeah. And so I'm trying to consider, where do I put this cap? This is the big hobby wing cap that is, won't break itself.
Modified.
Yeah. So eventually this is where I ended up.
Jesus Christ.
You okay, Mangler?
Oh my God!
Mangler,
You got the Franks over the beans and the. Oh my Lord! Look at this thing.
What's going on, Mangler? You all right? You okay?
What are you doing? Like,
I'm just
why
trying to zoom in on you. Make sure you.
I'm good. Like, I was just this thing you call wiring. Is,
Yeah.
Whew,
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway.
that's aggressive.
So, all right. Well, all right, big fella. What would have you done that's different?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, then don't talk shit.
Run a hobby wing? Maybe.
Doesn't matter, dude. Like, good luck doing anything better than that. So
Don't challenge me to this.
I will challenge you. So the whole reason I wanted to do this was so that these battery wires would fit underneath the top deck. Now, I had also thought about maybe spinning the battery 180 degrees and wiring them to the front, but then what I would have is a monstrosity of wires coming over the fan and then down the side. Plus, this style battery layout is better for crash damage. Because, like, if you crash forward, you don't mess up like how the things are soldered to the bullets.
Okay.
I got to think about things like that. I hit stuff.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
What, crash damage?
Like, I don't understand how having the batteries in the front makes the difference other than the weight.
I could have put the battery in the front, and then I would have ran the battery leads left.
Around on the backside of the speed controller through the little slot there.
No, you can't go through the slot there.
Not the slot, but just in front of the bulkhead.
Yeah, you'd have to go in front of the bulkhead.
Yeah, just in front of the bulkhead. That would actually probably look a little cleaner.
Maybe.
But the problem is you lose the weight of the battery up front.
Yeah, but you have so much weight up front, I don't think it matters.
Okay.
So then I got to stop sharing for a hot second because all I have are like weather pictures for a few minutes. All right.
So you turn into Mike Boylan doing weather reports now?
Yeah. All right. So I'll go back to sharing. Hopefully you can hold in your lunch. You're all right.
Deep breath.
Okay. All right. Back to sharing.
Here we go.
So this is the car.
God damn! Oh man.
So this is the car, and there's some things that are different, and so we'll go back and forth between the standard car and this car.
What's all this writing on your pit?
Don't worry about that. It's gang signs. All right.
Okay.
So here's the standard car, and so with the standard car, I had like a lot of weight right here, right by the sway bar holder in front of the battery.
Yeah.
So that was like a double or triple stack of weights. It basically just cleared the bell crank.
Okay.
Then I had a relatively large EA weight behind the servo. And then I had a single like 14-gram weight on the other side of the battery. And then on the electronic side, we'll look at that in a second. But so in this scenario, I had the similar weight at the front, but only one piece. All right. And then basically I had two pieces at the back. I need to put another piece at the back by the belt in between the tensioner and the rear bulkhead.
It's a lot of weight in the back.
And then I had some other fancy 10-gram weight in the motor by the servo mount because that's all different.
Okay.
And then I had this very large 24-gram weight. Is it 24 or 28-gram weight in between the fan and the motor? All right. A lot of rearward weight. Okay.
Well, I had a question. Why wouldn't you just put the Speedo back there? Then you wouldn't have to have all that weight.
Thanks. Appreciate it. All right. Moving on. So this is the old car. I had that 24-gram weight and then another weight on top of it by the receiver previously.
Yeah.
And then the new car, there's no electronics or no weights. There's this same big ass weight here. And then on the other side of the receiver, there's like maybe 15 grams of small weight.
Okay.
Just in the dead zone that's there.
Where'd you put the cap?
The cap is behind the Speedo.
Okay.
So previously the cap was here, like to
Yep.
the right of the motor.
See that?
And you see how the Speedo is not hanging as much.
Right.
And then in this scenario, it's hanging more.
Gotcha. Did it drag?
No.
Okay.
And I think that's it, realistically. And then this was my weight balance. So this was the car I had been running. So I was 16 grams to the front. Okay. This is with a body on.
Yep.
And then I think this is the other one.
16 grams.
Yeah, and 16 grams again to the front. All
Okay.
right. And that was before like I did tweak and all the other stuff. So
which car was better?
Well, you saw which one was faster, right?
No, I don't know what your transponders are associated to.
Oh, okay. Well, I can go back, but the car that was faster was the funny front, the new servo mount car.
Oh, it was.
Yeah. But
caveat.
It was more of a handful.
Handful how?
It wanted to like over rotate.
Okay. Like you had too much weight in the rear.
So that's what it felt like.
Okay.
So then I put more weight forward.
Ooh, even more. Double down.
Yeah. So basically, I had one double like 3 millimeter thick rectangle from EA at the front.
Yeah.
I had basically a 1.5 mil and a 3 mil at the back. I took all those and I put them back to the front.
Okay.
And it could do a very good hot lap, and then it would go to a push.
So it's too much weight.
Too much weight. But it got rid of some of like in the chicane. This layout had a lot of chicanes in it too.
Mm-hmm.
It wanted to like over rotate the entry to the chicanes.
Okay.
So eventually I put more weight forward, and then I was like, well, that's no good. And I was like, well, hell, let's put all that weight to the back. So anything that had weight at the front, I put to the back. And I also had around 10 gram at the left front of the car previously. So I took all that weight, I put it out of the back. So there's nothing in the front, nothing front of the battery, nothing front of the servo. And it was even more of a handful in the chicane, like getting into it, but it was fast.
So maybe you just like take some droop out.
Well, yeah, could be. Or maybe I don't run the number 3 hole motor mount screw, which is what I got my other car down to, because like it had good balance and I could get more rotation with just the single middle hole.
Got it.
I was thinking to myself, maybe I should just put more motor mount screws in and it'd be fine. But I didn't do that. I was moving the weight around. I was just trying to, like, I knew I had one variable that was kind of different, like the steering throw and kind of like the positioning of all the weight. So I was like, well, let's just see what I can do with that.
Did you change the position of the Ackerman?
I eventually did, yes. I had it all the way back.
Okay.
And then on my last pack, I moved it all the way forward.
Did that help with the twitchiness at all?
It didn't.
Probably should have made it more.
It didn't help with the twitchiness. It kind of allowed
the looseness.
It allowed the car to cut in better.
Right.
So that was good. But it didn't help with like how unstable it was into the chicane.
So my question is, does that servo saver or servo mount, does that, if you move the servo back, if you move the arm back, is that where it normally would be on an other?
I don't know. I didn't sit there.
I know you have 1.5 millimeters adjustment. So is that only another half millimeter forward, or is that just you lose the half on the back?
I couldn't tell you. Don't know.
That's what somebody needs to answer for me.
All right. Well, you should go get one and then do all the measuring. I was too busy building the car at the track or finishing the car at the track because I ended up at a birthday party that I didn't know about. And then, and
that sounds somewhat aggressive.
FJ likes to party. And so I'd rather go party. And yeah. So, hey, Eric Jones has given a suggestion: softer rear valving. I don't think softer rear valving would help with
The
like
loose end, it make it worse.
stability. Yeah, I think it would make it worse. I actually changed one other thing when I pushed the rack forward. I also raised my rear diff. So I did 2 changes at once, but I was kind of like running out of time because after about 4:45, I was the only person on the track. And if you don't have cars on track, the track just goes away on you. So I also raised the rear diff. But
I should free it up.
it didn't free it up. It actually yielded grip. When you threw it in the corner into a chicane, it yielded.
Yeah, it should give you more rotation middle to exit.
No, it didn't feel like it did that. It felt like it locked it in more.
All right.
Yeah.
Weird. Because when I was at SeaTac last year, that was one thing that I did was lower the diffs, and that was nice.
Yeah, I've been running low diff since Bakersfield, and it feels like the car has like a really nice wrap at the corner. It doesn't V the corner as much.
Yeah.
It kind of carves it in a radius. But yeah, I don't know. So I really think I just need to do motor mount screws on that car.
What is your front spool?
It's low.
See, I would have done the opposite.
What, made the front high?
Yeah, then it would turn in more.
Yeah, no, I didn't need it to turn in more. I need to keep the ass in the car.
Well, then, but you move the rack forward, which made it turn in more anyway. So you keep the rack back, raise the front diff or spool.
I don't know. Too many things to try. So the one
I wish it's kind of one of those things that this is where you get with these cars. It's like, well, which one's the right choice?
and
like
the thing I didn't do is my first principle is always playing with the motor mount on the lower, and I didn't do that. I probably should have. I also didn't start the weekend or the race day off using the Hankook tires, which I wish I did. So next time I go, I'll run Hankooks initially. I have 1 mil of anti-squat right now, Eric. And so this is a setup that's based upon Lucas's TITC setup, but kind of, made so a savage American can drive it.
Ooh.
Yeah. When you're not using like an alloy chassis also. You're using a carbon chassis. So, I don't know.
I'd like to know who was on alloy chassis at the ETS race.
I hear everybody.
Really?
Yeah. But even people who had their photos taken were on alloy chassis.
Oh,
Photos.
I am fully aware of the stunt car or model car.
Yeah, but there's also some people that didn't release pictures of their car. And they did that because they were maybe running something that they didn't expect to run, or they wouldn't expect others to run. So they ran something.
There's a particular racer that we know, and at the 1-Up race, he refused to have his photo because he doesn't want to send a fake photo out there, and he didn't want what he was running photographed. So instead of sending a fake car, he just didn't send a car at all. And I actually probably respect that more than putting up a fake photo of the car you did not. Maybe you might have ran, but you did not race. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it definitely saw a battery pack.
I mean, look, these are problems I don't have because people don't want to take pictures of none of my shit.
You can
get it.
Post pictures of your stuff.
No one wants to see my crap. Like, no one cares what I do. Like, seriously.
There's maybe like 4 people that do.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think 2 of them are probably talking to each other right now.
Possibly.
And the 3rd one's sitting behind me. And after that, the fucking the list gets real small real fast.
Yeah. Hey, but the more people you put on the cut list, the more people start paying attention, bro.
What do you mean cut list?
The cut list. That's when you're knocking people out. You're putting them on your cut list. When you show up to a club race and you win it all of a sudden, that's when you put people on your cut list.
Okay.
That's all. Anyway, Yeah. So, needless to say, I still got things to learn, but the thing that makes it interesting to me is like I'm at the point where I think it's okay. The car is okay with that front servo mount thing. I am thinking about redoing all the weight on it one more time, but I don't know if I should because it was fast.
Maybe. Well, so what's it at now? Like, have you weighed it?
No, I didn't pull the stuff out of.
Is it like 53.47?
No, it's nothing that crazy. It might be a 50-50 car. Like, yeah, it's probably not 49.51. I don't think so.
I mean, you moved literally like 60 grams of weight.
Oh yeah, I did. From that original picture,
Yeah.
I basically moved 12 grams. I'm sorry, 14 grams on one corner, 10 on another corner. And then I think I might have ripped another 10 off of somewhere and put it to the back. So it can't be that much.
34.
Yeah.
If my public school math is right.
Yeah. But again, like it's probably not that much overall. So, because I'll tell you,
probably could be closer to 50-50.
Yeah, I think it's probably closer to 50-50. And then like, the point, maybe what I just wasn't used to was the rotation that it had. So like, I'm almost thinking like, what if and I can share the picture again. Maybe I won't share the assembled car picture. Like, yeah, let's share the really ugly car picture. The one that, makes Robbie Dodge cringe. All right. So this one here. So like in this picture here where there's nothing here. Okay. What I'm wondering is if I were to just put weight basically between the servo mount and the motor on the left-hand side, like maybe put some under the electronics, do that, but like leave it there. And then on the right-hand side where the battery is, I don't think I have an option other than putting weight before or after the hooks.
Right.
I need to put about 50 grams on that side of the car just to balance it.
Do you think it's balanced right now on pins?
Oh, I know it is.
Are you sure?
100%.
100%? Oh, wow.
Dead on balls accurate.
Okay. You actually did it like on a level surface and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I did it. I did the car one direction and it was good. And then I spun it around and I did it the other direction.
All right.
So level's all relative, dude. I don't have a level with me. It's
You don't travel with a level?
No.
What kind of savage are you?
Did you remember you weren't at the 2019 Nats, were you?
Which world was that?
World.
Where?
Speed World.
No.
Yeah, that was the Nats where Mike G was in the B-main with me at some event.
So you were proud of that moment.
Yeah, it wasn't one of his better ones, and he got banged out because he was using a bubble level, and he never uses that. So I've kind of ever since the A12 came out, I've gravitated towards not using a bubble level, and so I use an MR33 kind of like.
Yeah, I tried that. I borrowed somebody's that had one of those, and I decided I was just going to throw it across the room and break it for them.
Yeah, so this is the thing I use. I like it a lot.
It's fucking horrible.
No, it's really dialed. So you know how you make it dialed? So
don't buy one.
No. You use this. I don't know if I have the other. I don't think I have all the things that make it dialed.
You got to fucking measure, and you got to do all the shit.
But the best thing you do is if you have a nice stepped ride height gauge, you just drive the stepped ride height gauge.
I know.
But you don't want to use the ramp. You got to use the step one.
I know.
Well, apparently you don't.
I do. It's fucking horrible.
Nah, it's dialed.
Yo, kid. No, I disagree.
So dialed, bro. The stepped one, bam, dialed. But
yeah,
the
it was Dave Vera's. That's who it was. I borrowed his shit. It was.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, you can have this fucking thing back. Like, I was just like, I'm done. Like,
Well,
it was. I think it was probably less than 4 minutes. Like, I was like, all right, I'm done.
So
I know what I do not need to purchase.
yeah, well, it's fine. Hey, teach their own, man. Teach their own.
I mean, I wish they had that the speed mind one. That was a nice one.
I never seen a speed mine level. I only have speed mine setup gauges.
Yeah, that's level. You get a level thing.
Yeah.
Weren't you supposed to weren't you working on getting setup gauges made?
Yeah, Roche never wanted to make them.
Oh.
So whatever.
Okay.
It's fine, Keep it moving.
Why?
I don't know.
Seems silly. I think they would be like the perfect company. They like to make things like that. They could be fucking red and black. They'd be nice.
Max has really nice machining and anodizing work. It would have looked really nice, but whatever.
Maybe you should reinvest that conversation.
Double down? Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we talked about this in the podcast, and we both agree. And I mean, maybe we can get some thumbs up in the comment section.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we know Dave Vera won't thumbs up it because he's so far up Putty's ass it doesn't matter. But
Anyway.
But yeah, other than him, yeah.
So yeah. So I don't know. What did I learn? Valving good. And then this FSS, I don't even know what that means, but the front servo thing.
Station.
I don't know.
But I guess I have a hard time to how could you not? You could just accomplish the same thing by moving weight around.
Well, I don't think you can though, because it's about how much weight is penduluming around the car. So,
the weight's the weight. It doesn't matter.
I think it does though.
I mean, if your Speedo weighs 40 grams and you're putting 40 grams in the rear.
But you'd have to put 40 grams in the rear. I think what I'm trying to say is I want to build a car and not put 40 grams. It's actually not 40 grams. A Speedo is 140 grams.
Okay, whatever.
So I think what I want to do is finish building the car again, but at maximum have one 14-gram weight behind the motor and then a fan. So,
okay. I mean, I don't know.
Worst case scenario, I'm basically thinking I pull all the weight that I had on the car. I take
put it all in the middle.
I pull all the weight I had on, put it in a bag. If I don't like it, I just put all that weight back in. But I'm thinking about just throwing it right into the center of the car somehow. I've also thought about, how Awesome-Max has the BW8 and BW7. You know what those are?
The battery hooks or the weights. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking about just taking EA weights and standing them up.
Oh yeah,
because it's more weight, and it'd be in the center. Because I think what you really want to do is get the weight in the center.
Yeah, and
then worry about then all you're doing is balancing the car. But the more I could get it isolated right around the spur gear, I think it would be better.
I don't know if you can do it so much on the Speedo side, on the battery side.
Well, because I put my battery out about at least 3.5 mil, just so it hits the hook correctly. Maybe even more.
You don't run why don't you run the battery all the way to the center?
I don't think you can make it tight.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. How do you make it tight?
It just does. It works out that way.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have an R car in front of me. I only have an MMX in front of me.
I mean,
here, this is
mine is pretty fucking close right there.
Yeah, but what I'm getting at is you have to space things off the motor mount. So I have these screws here because you have to clear the spur gear. So what I'm saying is,
Yeah, but you see, I have the weights in there, and that makes the perfect distance.
no, I agree. That's the 7 and the 8, but that's only 15 grams. I want more. I want like 30.
Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna stack enough in there. There's not enough meat to hold on to.
Well, I guess what I'm thinking about is in the motor mount.
Unless you had like bars.
Well, I've had bars before, like those whatchamacallit, the Pinewood Derby things have like little, they have the cubes, they have the bars.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about just taking EA's normal weight
Yeah, I got you.
and basically maybe putting like how they have like they have a 2.5 mil and then a whatchamacallit, a 3 mil.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe you put like the 2.5 mil to prevent it from like rocking forward towards the spur or the pinion.
You're gonna drill through titanium?
No, not at all. I'm just saying you back it up against it. Then you servo tape it, and then you like flex UV glue it to the chassis.
All right, well, have fun.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Have fun with that.
All right. Anyway.
Yeah, that sounds wow.
Yeah, and
you're gonna do this by Friday?
Yeah. Come on.
That's right. You got holiday tomorrow. That's right.
Yeah.
Unless you have jury duty.
Well, hopefully not. Yeah. What I really want to do tomorrow, I think I'll be a great success if tomorrow I can mount one OG Twister and one Speciale.
Oh yeah.
That I would feel like I've won if I could just do that.
You're not gonna mount a new Ghibli or whatever the hell that thing is?
I haven't the lens body?
No. What's the new Montec body? The new
Julia?
The Julia, that's it.
The Julia?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I get a laugh.
Yeah.
somebody said that. They're like, is that from the Wedding Singer? Julia?
Yeah.
I think it shows up on Thursday, so maybe I'll do that on Thursday. But like on Wednesday, I have bodies that are painted and I can just put holes in them and then glue them up correctly and put wings on them. And I would feel proud of myself.
All right.
Yeah. But, I'm thinking about this weight under the lipo. Maybe I do that. I definitely have like an MR33 full plate that I didn't cut down from an 812 yet. Maybe.
You said you got to add weight to that side.
I definitely do. There's the other thought I had was, so Osmax has another battery mount thing. It's called a BC1. And so basically it's a standoff, a threaded standoff. You can screw from the top, screw from the bottom, and then it has like a little plastic flapper on the top.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about maybe what if I do double BW22s? That's the brass hooks.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a shim, and then that little flapper hook on top.
Oh, so you double up your 22s on one side and the front or rear?
Or both, because I need that much weight.
How do all of a sudden you need more weight? Like, I don't make sense.
At current moment, I have, maybe I only need one. So at current moment, I have 14.
Like the amount of weight should not change.
I have 35 grams right now.
Okay. I got more than that on this car.
At least I think I do. Maybe I have more than that. No, actually, no, I take that back.
That's 21, 35.
15 times 3 plus 7. I have 49 grams.
Oh, Jesus. I got 30. That's 3 of those. So that's 7, 21, 28 plus 21. It's 28 plus 21. There's another
Carry the one.
14, 21, 12. There's got to be 80 grams of tungsten on this thing.
Yeah? I don't know. You said 28 and 21 and 12. That's all I heard.
And then I got another 12 over there, plus all the BWs and the big hooks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I can see there's probably close to 80 grams worth of weight on here.
Yeah. But what if you just ran double hooks?
How heavy is that fucking speed controller?
What do you mean? All Speedos, well, when I set up my Speedos, I set my Speedo up at the hobby wing weight.
So what if your Speedo is heavy? How do you do that?
You can't. Oh. You could grind stuff.
Yeah.
But
so you're saying that the Corsa-Tech ESC is the same way as a hobby wing?
Yes.
Okay.
And then when I run a Tekin, I put like 35 grams underneath it.
Yeah.
To make it, I think it ends up becoming like 170 grams.
Yeah, I don't know how you can run. I don't know how you're only playing around with 35 grams of weight. Are you running what size battery are you running?
50 or 5K.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know, man.
So like here, you want to look at the pictures?
I think you got more on there than that.
All right, maybe. I don't know. I'll reevaluate. But my thought was to double hook it. And because then it wouldn't go further frontwards or backwards. It would be centralized towards the battery.
What? You lost me there.
By double thickness the hooks.
Right.
It's not going forward or backwards, but it's going.
Because if you put in the front of the rear.
Yeah, I'm trying to prevent things from going front and rear.
But if you're running,
am I losing you?
Yeah, if you're running a double hook and you run it in the front, or you run it in the rear.
Let's say both.
Oh, you're going to run double hooks front and rear.
Yes.
Oh, okay, never mind. Got you now. I thought you were just doing it on one side.
No.
Okay. That still seems like a shit ton of weight. Okay.
So
enjoy.
Yeah, I don't know if double hooks are better or putting a lead plate underneath the lipo is better.
I like that idea.
The lead plate.
Yeah, it seems less complicated. I mean, your arts and craft skills aren't the greatest, so I don't know if you could put this fucking together and make it work. Just save yourself the time and agony. Concentrate on mounting those bodies a little bit more correctly this time, and let the other stuff just do what it needs to do.
I'm not touching weight on Wednesday. I just want to mount bodies. That's it. And then I need to rebuild shocks.
So what are you gonna do with the other car now that it's slower?
I'm leaving it because it's still pretty fast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's that slower. I just think this other one's a little faster now.
Okay.
So.
And what's your current shock and hole package?
I got 4 holes.
Okay.
1 millimeter.
All 4 holes, 1 millimeter.
Yeah. And then I got PT 400 in the front.
Okay.
And I got PT 550 in the rear.
All right.
And in both cars.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm trying to eliminate variables.
I find it odd that you essentially run the same oils I run, but yet
yeah,
it's weird. It's a little mind blowing, actually.
Yep. Well,
you are a special boy.
What happened was at Bakersfield when I got colder, the heavier oil wouldn't fucking do dick.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's hot here in Seattle. Sometimes it can be hot.
Right.
But in general, it's not hot.
Right.
So.
Yeah, you're right. You guys are running in the 60s.
Could be 70s. Like the one of the days the track was the high was 89.
Ooh.
That's not that hot.
No.
So these 32s that we're running, I think, are perfect for the temperature.
Jesus Christ.
Yes?
It's going to be cold this weekend.
Where?
There.
What do you mean?
It's going to be 66 on Sunday.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
What's worse is on Sunday, it has like this like 0.01 inch rain guesstimate right now.
Yeah.
But that's what we had last Sunday, and it was fine. So.
Yeah, you go from 81 on Friday to 66 on Sunday.
Yeah. I hope everyone dials your shit in on Friday. Good luck, guys.
Well, that means a cold front's coming through, so you're probably going to get rain.
I don't know.
Yikes. 55 in the morning. Man.
Old as a mother.
That's just wrong.
Is it brutal?
It's not right.
So the last time I was at the track on Sunday, the high was 62. All right.
Wow.
Yeah. The time I was there prior,
I need my 180s for sure.
the time I was there prior, it was 68.
That's better.
Sure.
That's manageable.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, all right.
Well, prior to that, it was 76.
So, who's your big competition? Daniel checks.
Dude, I don't know. Everyone's got MI9s all of a sudden, so we'll see.
Oh, you got a lot. You got the MI9 invasion up there too.
Yeah, kid. MI9s are everywhere right now, bro.
Wow.
The MI9 is like the B7 of touring car at the moment. Everyone's got one.
Nice.
It's all right.
All right. A lot of MI9 life.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that just have lots of everything. They got one of these, one of those, one of this.
Let's try them all out.
Something like that.
Peach.
Similar, yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, I good luck to you.
Yeah.
Sorry I can't be there. I wish I was.
This is sad.
I know.
It's sad.
I tried.
Hey, you could just come in for Friday, Saturday, leave Sunday.
Yeah, just qualify and get out.
That'd be great.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be bad.
Do some clock blocking, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Position holding. Position soaking. That's what it would be.
Okay, whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah, position soaking.
Yeah. Yeah. So
yeah, it'd be fun.
We're having a bunch of people like show up out of the woodwork. The biggest problem the club has is honestly no one's signing up on RC sign up.
Okay.
And I think it's somewhat their fault because there's no incentive to sign up on RC sign up. Like if you made it such that maybe like you sign up on RC sign up and it's cheaper, or like maybe tires are cheaper or something's cheaper. Basically, you got to make something cheaper to make someone do something. So, but they didn't do that.
Yeah. Well, it's like the Jackson race. Did you sign up for that?
No.
I signed up.
You did?
Yeah. I was like the first person.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I figured, be first at something.
Oh, shit.
It won't be there.
Oh, wow. It could be.
Yeah. Sam's will be pretty much on lockdown.
Oh, come on.
He's going to track right the fuck out of that place. He'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see.
So, but no, I look forward to that as well. Unfortunately, I'll have to miss the Cincinnati Reds.
Yeah?
Yeah, here in Tampa.
I thought you were a real fan of theirs.
I am a real fan. But well, sometimes you just got to go where the races are, and unfortunately, that weekend the races are in Jackson. And I mean, because I don't know when I'll get to run between now and then. Like, yeah.
Now, is that just because you haven't committed to off-road life?
I'm not doing that.
Come on.
I ain't got time for all that.
Me too.
No. Like it's a nice little fantasy, to think that I could go do that.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
Come on.
I don't need more misery in my life.
Yeah, you do.
How those A-scale buggies working out for you? How much are you running those?
They're good. I haven't run because it's been raining.
Okay.
It's hard to run on a muddy track.
Well, you got 4-wheel drives just laying around. Send me one of them.
I don't think any of them are good for dirt.
What do you mean?
This
isn't dirt.
What's that?
This isn't dirt.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. It's glued. It's glued clay. It's like running on asphalt.
It's not carpet. I'll tell you that.
Well, I'm telling you, this is like running on asphalt.
No.
Like this would be running. This is like running on SeaTac.
Okay, I actually have some sort of associated dirt 4-wheel drive car, new in box.
Some sort.
You want me to go get it? Like 4 minutes, I can go get it.
No, it's okay.
Because we could just put a sticker on that, send it.
Well, I mean, if you want to do that, that's fine.
All right, but you got to go race it.
Do I got to build it?
Yeah, it's a kit.
And do I need like $20,000 worth of auxiliary shit just to make it go around?
I couldn't tell you.
Oh.
I haven't run it. I've run the carpet version. I haven't run that version.
Oh, the dirt version?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Every time I go to the local dirt track here,
yeah,
I get called from work. Every time.
We need you.
I've gone there 3 times.
Yeah.
And it's called me every time. I've never even made it into the building.
Really? It's like they know.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I am too. So that's just how it's played out. We'll see. Who knows? Things could change.
Yeah. Is that the one that's in the barn that runs like 3-minute qualifiers because they have like 400 people there?
No, that's a carpet track.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's called Die Hard. This other place is in Tacoma, and it's a nice track.
Where's the track that Porno Pete was at?
Running carpet?
I don't know. He won some race.
Yeah. I think he was in Portland.
Oh, okay.
So there was a regional in Portland at PDX. Super nice.
Okay. Yeah.
PDX is like the middle river of carpet off road.
Right. You're just gonna go get beat down.
Yeah. You catch a beating. All right. Yeah. Enjoy getting beat down there. So the few times I get to go there, often I qualify like 5th or 6th. But then on the start, I'm like, oh look, he's 3rd. Oh look, he's 2nd. And because knowing how to race and qualifying, those are different things. So it is what it is.
All right.
It's just the 3-hour, 30-minute one-way trip is just it's kind of soul crushing.
Yeah, that is rough. So yeah, that wouldn't be fun. So did you get to watch any of the 24 Hours of Le Mans over the weekend?
I saw the beginning and I saw the end.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good. I also saw practice, and I saw hyperpole. I saw the qualifying, and then I saw hyperpole too.
Right.
And I was impressed with how many Le Mans hypercars there were.
23.
Whatever it was, it seemed like a big field. So,
I didn't realize they allowed the Toyota and something else to have the 4-wheel drive.
Some of them have electric power on the front motors. I think the
front wheels. Yeah, it's whatever cars don't run in IMSA because IMSA doesn't allow it.
Mm-hmm.
So Ferrari, I know Toyota had it because I was sitting there and I was watching a pit stop or whatever, and the front wheel spun. And I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
and that's
no
a great way
doing well,
tires.
huh?
That's a great way to heat up your reins coming out of the pits and just spin the thing in the pit stop.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, they're cheating.
It's in the rules, bro.
I get it.
All I gotta say,
never had a shot.
The Ferrari qualified like 4th and 9th or whatever.
I was really hoping that 83 car was going to win.
83 looked pretty good.
Yeah,
Robert Kubica in it, right?
Yeah, he was doing work.
Like during the first rainstorm, he was blocking like crazy.
Well, they didn't change tires either.
Yes.
Like for a while there, I was like, did Ferrari just not buy any rain tires? Or like, just we're not going to fucking put them on. Like,
it wasn't raining that hard. That's all.
I get it, but like everyone else was like, yeah, we're not going to just send our shit.
That's right. He didn't wreck that way. He wrecked a different way. So, and then
I like how Nick DeVries ass packs the Lexus.
I didn't see that actually.
Yeah, so they're going through the Porsche curves during the warm up, and early in the morning, and DeVries just fucking rear ends the Lexus.
What was he driving?
He was driving the hypercar.
Which one?
The 7, the one that got second.
The Toyota.
Toyota, sorry. Okay. No, I know he was in the Toyota, but he rear ends the Lexus, which is also Toyota. So it was Toyota on Toyota crime.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm. And it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I was like,
and then, did you see the Mustang?
Yeah, third.
That thing looked pretty good.
Yeah, it did. I mean, hell, the 77 that was like on the pole, but not hyper pole, but on the pole, like, it was like at one point 50 some laps back and ended up 30 laps back. Because they had to change the steering rack.
Was that a McLaren or that's the Mustang?
McLaren sat on the pole, but the 77 Mustang, which won, not McLaren won hyperpole, but the 77 Mustang won the pole, or was a top qualifier or whatever. And then, but they had to change the steering rack and lost all this time, and then they had to fix something else or whatever. It was down like 50 some laps, and by the end of the race, it was only down 30.
I listened to that guy's podcast that you hate, the Smoking Tire.
I don't hate it, but he just talks about watches.
That's right. So this past week before Le Mans, he had the president of Ford on, the CEO of Ford, and who's like basically a car enthusiast himself. And he was talking a little bit about that GT3 car. I don't know. It sounds good. So, you could go buy one, put one in the garage.
Yeah, the GTD.
Yeah. That'd be pretty hot. And then Alpine, their car was very fast.
Yeah, for 2 hours. And then it was done.
Yeah.
They both blew up within an hour of each other.
What happened to the number 3 Cadillac? I don't know what happened to it.
Blew up.
Blew up?
Yeah, motor.
It pulled an Alpine?
Kinda. I know they had a shot of oil just coming out of the bottom of it. So it like blew a hole in the block or something. They never really said.
And weren't they complaining at the beginning of the race that the Ferrari was leaking oil onto the windscreen?
Yes.
Maybe it wasn't the Ferrari.
No, it was the Ferrari.
Okay, well, that one ran.
Yeah, but I mean, they also have 40 gallons of oil in them.
Okay, that's fine. Whatever.
I'm sure it probably was just the overflow was overflowing. But yeah, I think they never really officially said, but yeah, I think they blew a hole in the block and it was just pouring out oil on the bottom.
Oopsie.
It's like it was leading, and then all of a sudden it was just like, oh, we're done. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
What was that one car? The one team that only had the one car that didn't really qualify but raced.
I think it's called like Isto.
Yeah.
There was
they did fairly well, really.
Well, it was slow as shit. There was someone on Twitter. They were making fun of it. How it out-qualified the Porsche It beat the Alpine.
It finished 15th out of
Yeah.
23.
Okay, but like there was some that just didn't finish. Like I would be on suicide watch, not even if I was Alpine. Their shit just blew up. I'd be on suicide watch if I was Peugeot because they redesigned the car and it sucked balls.
Well, they were like 13th and 12th or something.
Yeah. 2 laps off the pace when you had 9 cars on the lead lap. Terrible.
I think they did better than the year before.
I don't know, but that's still not good. The French brand at the French race wants to win for France.
No, they don't. Well, they surrender too easy.
So
I find it ironic that every year at the beginning of the Le Mans, they have this whole French military exercise of these guys jumping out of a helicopter and rappelling down and bringing the flag. And you're just like the whole time, like, if this was real, you knew they would surrender.
wow,
Like,
that's not real.
I just, I can't stop but help think that. Like, they got this guy, he's got this whatever machine gun thing, and he's, running up with the flag, and it's just like, come on, man, this is a show. This is all smoke and mirrors. But anyway, yeah, I literally watched a lot. I probably watched 14 to 16 hours.
I think somebody laughed saying that you basically didn't go to sleep. And
no, I slept. I just was literally all day Saturday. I literally watched the first 12 hours.
So you were just a pleasure that day.
No, I just wasn't doing a lot.
Okay.
But yeah, it was not. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I mean, I had a little bit of a nap here and there, but yeah, it was.
I woke up that morning, and was wrenching while the race started.
Right.
So,
I would have done that too. I just had no reason to wrench. So.
Yeah. And then Sunday, as the race was finishing, I woke up and I was wrenching. So,
Yeah, actually, I slept in, so then I had to rewind, and I caught I watched the last 2 hours or whatever. But yeah, and look, I mean, hats off to Ferrari. I mean, they made it work. About having because that door flew open and they had a pit. That was impressive.
Yeah, I didn't see that part. I caught up at the end. It was basically like I saw the last hour and a half, and they had they were offset on pit stops, and
yeah, well, they came in. They had to be offset because the door flew open.
Yeah,
they couldn't get it shut, so they made them come in. They're like, "You need to pit now," and so they were pretty much forced to pit, and it just put them off sequence enough that they were still able that they had to not they pitted one time less.
Yeah,
I think if they didn't do that, I think Toyota would have won.
Well, I think if it was like
that, and they didn't spin out the Toyota.
Yeah, the Toyota spun out. They lost 12 seconds, and then they lost the race by 13 seconds. So that guy basically lost the race for Toyota.
No, because the 8 car is the one that got spun, not the 7.
No, the
8 car finished.
Isn't
7 didn't get spun. The 8 car got spun. The 8 car was leading, and when the Ferrari took it out,
by itself, the car spun.
No, Ferrari took them out. They got penalized for it.
No.
The 51 took out the 8
in the last hour. The 7 was in second, and it.
Oh, you're talking about that.
Itself.
You're talking about that little spin.
Yeah, that spin that cost them 13 seconds, and
I was talking about the one where the 8 got spun by the 51.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, yeah, the 8 probably would have won.
Yeah.
So anyway,
sometimes if you can't beat them, just peel them.
Well, Ferrari did that. They pulled that tactic off perfectly.
Wow. It's aggressive.
And I guess the thing is, what is it about endurance races that Porsches always win? In the GT3 class, it's yeah, they don't qualify for shit. They don't really make a lot of noise because everyone talks about the Ferraris and this and that. And then when it comes into the race, they're winning. It seems like they always win.
You know why? It's
Is it because they have more?
It's the rear weight bias.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
So they have an FSS, and they're putting all the weight to the back. Is that what we're doing here?
Front. Like that Mustang has all the way to the front.
Yeah.
All the way to the rear.
Yeah, the Mustang's all Sam Isaacs. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know who did suck? Was Corvette. They were nowhere to be found.
No one talked about Corvette, which is very very unusual.
Because they were irrelevant. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They were getting smoked by everybody.
Yeah. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
Well, I don't think they were American teams. I think they were Corvette Europe teams, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know.
So I think that makes a big difference when you don't have the Chevrolet backing you and you're just buying customer cars.
I can see that.
But I mean, for customer cars, you want Jota they're pretty solid.
There were 4 Porsches in like the top 10 of hypercar.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah. They brought Tom Brady in, I saw. That was funny.
I don't think I saw that.
Yeah, Jota brought, because he's sponsored by Hertz, he does all those commercials.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. So he was sitting there in the Jota pits and they're interviewing him. They're like, "So you're gonna stay all night?" And he's like, "Nah, I got my kids with me." I was like, Hertz just paid me to be here.
Yeah, that makes sense. He's like, "Why would I do that? That's silly."
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I watched a lot. I was had a good year. I mean, I had forced myself to go to bed when they were running on a caution for 4 hours.
I like the fact that you had to force yourself to go to bed.
So. And I was like, all right, I've been watching 12 hours. I might as well go to bed now.
Yeah.
Because this isn't going to let up anytime soon. Nope. And they're just putting all the bronze level drivers in so they can eat up their time.
Yep. Correct.
And it's like, how would you like to be the bronze level guy? You fork out $400,000 and you get to run behind the pace car.
Mm-hmm.
You pay for the whole operation to be there, and then you.
That would suck, right?
Yeah. Because I guess a lot of people don't realize that. Yeah, that's who pays the race for the race is the bronze guys.
Yeah, well, someone's got to pay. Could be worse.
Anyway.
How you feel Spain and F1?
How am I feeling?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to hold the lead. I don't know why is there any doubt?
Oh, wow. They're going to hold the lead.
Yeah. I mean, I did my picks like last week.
Yeah? Who are your picks?
Don't worry about it. You don't want to share yours? I'm not sharing mine.
I'll share mine. I don't think they're any good. I'll share mine, though.
Okay. What do you got?
Show me yours first, kid.
No, motherfucker.
Ah. All right, this is what I got.
Norris, Piastri, Alonso, Tsunoda, Magnussen, Haas. Whew, you're running that fucking Haas train again, huh?
Woo woo. Yeah. So Max, Piastri, Alonso, Tsunoda, Hulkenberg, and Aston Martin.
Yeah.
And the point here is Mercedes back. I think Mercedes is back, dude.
Fake news.
I don't know if that front wing seemed to activate that car.
You know how many fucking front wings they've had on that car?
That one seems.
It isn't the front wing.
Okay.
Whatever magic Canada had.
Yeah.
Canada got, and now they're going to be relegated to 5th again.
Well, we'll see. I don't know.
I mean, I don't think they'll run well. I mean, to be honest, this weekend Max is going to crush everyone, right?
Yeah.
And put it this way: if Red Bull doesn't just crush everyone this weekend, okay, let's put it this way: if Red Bull does crush everyone this weekend, they're done. The season's over. You might as well just fucking cancel.
It's gonna be Max and then the two McLaren guys.
Yeah, but I mean, even then, If McLaren can't keep up with Max this weekend, they're done. The season's over. Yeah.
Now, if Max get his ass kicked, maybe he'll be at Mercedes next year.
If he gets his ass kicked, it'll be a really good year. This is going to get really exciting really fast. I think because they have Spain, then they go to Silverstone, or is it something else in Silverstone?
I don't know. I'll look.
But I mean, I think the Mercedes will be okay at Silverstone. Again, I think they'll be okay there. But there's a third track in there. I don't remember. Oh, Red Bull Ring. Yeah. Well, you're not going to beat Red Bull at Red Bull Ring. That fucking doesn't happen.
No, but McLaren runs well there when their car sucks. So
Mercedes isn't going to run well at Red Bull Ring. That's for sure.
Oh.
No. So, yeah, this weekend will be pretty much the deciding weekend for the rest of the year. Depends on how close anyone is to Red Bull.
This is basically the normal test track.
Yeah.
So
this is the track that will separate the real cars from the cars that just have good weekends.
Check this out. Burr, 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 burr. Hey, you know what?
Mercedes is back, huh?
Hey, when people are beating you, you can't talk shit about it.
Well, it's not beating me, so I can.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
What do you got? Who do you have?
Well, why would anyone want to see mine anyway?
Because you're moving on up.
I have Leclerc.
You're like the Jeffersons.
I have Leclerc, Perez, Stroll, Ricardo, Magnussen, and Mercedes.
Look, so she has Leclerc,
Perez,
Perez,
Stroll,
Stroll, Ricardo,
and
Magnussen,
and
Mercedes.
Yeah, I think everything but Perez is good on that list.
He'll be all right. Yeah, but yeah,
I'm just following Jamie.
Ha!
yeah, she's just using the spreadsheet from Jamie.
That's fine. Sounds
They're
good.
sharing.
No. I just see Mercedes.
Oh, Mercedes, that's it.
Mhm.
But yeah, I mean, it helps when I still have $1.6 million I can't spend. It sucks.
All right. Well, you don't have to flex on bitches. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
no, so. Yeah, it's nice when you have extra money.
Sure, sure.
So.
I remember when I was like 300 points up. Just saying. Yeah.
You put all your eggs in that Haas basket, kid.
Yo, just needed one race. DQ. Fucking wham bam. Thank you, ma'am.
I mean, I don't think there's a more disastrous outcome. You couldn't have picked three of the worst things ever.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That in itself is
I didn't have Perez on my team, bro.
Huh?
I didn't have Perez on the team. I had Sainz on the team. Imagine if Sainz didn't get put back to the front of the grid.
Yeah. Oh my God. No, I was fortunate for that as well because I had Sainz as well.
I know, but if you actually had that, then you would have tumbled down too. That would have been good.
No, I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have gone as far as you.
It would have been fire, bro. Spreadsheet would have been to the top.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't have gone that far.
All right, we'll see.
It wouldn't have hurt me that bad.
All right.
I mean, it would have made a dent, but.
All right. Well, I don't know. We'll see what happens. So, are you going to race at all? Like anytime soon? You going to Heroes? Going anywhere?
I don't know. I don't have anything planned. I mean, it's supposed to rain all weekend.
There's Beach Line.
For what?
Whatever they're running.
I think they're running dirt oval.
Okay. Dude, you're good at turning left.
I am, but I don't have a dirt oval car.
Yeah, but dirt oval's outside, so that doesn't work.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, so Saturday's 35% chance.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I could run out Saturday. No. Oh, no, I can't run out Saturday. Never mind.
All right.
So, yeah, no, I'm not doing anything this weekend.
All right. Well, I guess you'll just have to watch from far and then tell me how much I suck.
Yeah, I will. I can heckle from afar.
Thank you.
Yeah, not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. No, I don't know when I'll be able to get to run again.
All right.
So just stare and look at it.
Wow.
Go like this.
When you have this low roll center car, are you running LTLs on it like everyone else with that low roll center car? He's like, it's right here.
I don't even know where it's at right now.
That's fine. Maybe the dog ate it.
No,
How's the kitty cat?
The kitty?
Yeah,
Lally? Yeah, bring her in.
the little.
She pissed on me the other day.
That's amazing. Can we get that on video?
No,
Look how much bigger she is. Look how much bigger she is.
she's a little bigger.
No, not bigger.
Yeah, not much, but a little bit. I'll give you
A
that.
little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like gained half her weight.
She's like double her weight.
Yeah, she's gone from 15 ounces to 1.67 pounds. That's great.
Well, she's like 12 ounces now.
Yeah, she went from 8 to 12. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So yeah, she was crawling around like this, and she was on my shoulder here, and just started pissing.
Nice.
Yeah, it wasn't that great. I wasn't that enthusiastic.
Was that a lot of piss?
Well, I realized what was going on, and I'm like, I snatched her off my shoulder, and
So it wouldn't be like an amount that you'd pay for.
huh?
Nothing. Forget it.
I wanted to hear that again. I just wanted to make sure I heard what I
It
heard.
wouldn't be like an amount that you would pay for.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay. I heard laughing on your side of the room, and laughing on my side of the room. Mhm.
Who knew they found piss jokes funny?
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Yeah, golden showers.
Anyway. All right. Well, oh well, you gotta go that way. There you go. Hi, Kitty.
Hi, say hi.
Yeah. Is this kitty available for adoption?
It will be when
Yeah.
it gets big enough.
All right.
So it's got to get to 2 pounds.
Okay.
So when it gets to 2 pounds, it gets neutered, and then then it'll be the other 4 that we had. The 4, they all got adopted.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like 2 of them actually went together.
All right.
So
is this like the move that the kitty did? Just like that?
she likes to climb on your shoulders.
Yeah. Is that
They all do, really.
Is that where it happened? Is
No,
that
it was a little bit more down here.
Okay, Kitty, go to the right. Back up, Kitty.
So
To the left.
anyway,
Yeah.
she'll figure it out here in a second.
Yeah. I hope. I want to see the golden shower.
No, we're good. We don't need to see the golden shower. God.
So, all right. Well, on that note, I think
On that note, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, wrap it up.
All right. Well, have fun.
I will. We're gonna miss you.
Enjoy. I know. I
We're
wish I
gonna
could
miss
do
your
it
aggressive driving. All right.
next year.
Okay. Question. I'm not planning on running 21.5. Should I just put a car together and throw it on the track?
No.
Okay.
Don't waste your time.
All right. I won't.
Let Bodine have this one.
Oh, shit. All right. There's guys coming out of the woodwork, I think, because of 21.5 at the moment. Like, dude.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Are any of those Canadian guys coming?
I don't know. I hope so.
That'd be good.
Again, no one signed up, so no one knows.
You don't know who's going to be there, who's not. Are you actually going to go on Friday, though?
After work, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
You all right?
Yeah.
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 Is that the move right there?
Well, we're getting there.
Position? I think that's the position right there.
She's exploring right now.
Stage fright. Oh, okay.
So anyway.
Shy in front of the camera. I get it. All right.
All right.
Mangler, you be good.
You be good.
Everyone else in the house have fun this weekend.
All right. Thank you.
We'll miss you down in Seattle. And just think about it. It'll be raining in Florida and sunny in Seattle.
Weird.
That fucking never happens.
Yeah. So crazy.
All right. Thanks for the questions, everybody. Oh, there we go. Like and subscribe. We were at 411 when I looked the other day.
Oh, nice. We got 2 more.
Yeah. Let's see where we're at. Probably 410. Nope, still 4.
Yeah,
411.
that's a good band.
Yeah. It's 311.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Mhm.
411 is information.
Yeah, somewhere.
That's that's what it was.
All right. I'd sent you a nice Facebook memory about a fun part that I think helped set off the the Amazon store explosion.
Okay.
I shared it
I
with
need
you.
to I need to get on that. I need to get some more products.
So I'm talking about, well, but we can recycle the ones we already know that are good.
Okay.
So
I'll work on it.
yeah. All right. Well, that's it. It's a wrap. Thank you guys. Like and subscribe, all those things. And
well, we'll cover the results next week.
oh yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be great.
Can't wait either.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Be good, everybody. Bye-bye.